Retro Talks Tuesday. Let's get ready to talk. Alright, RetroManiacs, in today's Retro Talks, we will be talking about Nara Smith and Onezwa controversy that's been going on both TikTok and Instagram and YouTube for the last couple of days. And if you guys are new to my channel, this is my series called Retro Talks. I talk about different topics, and then I have you guys comment down below how you guys feel about the situation. So I'm going to be giving my opinion on how I feel about the whole Nara Smith versus Onezwa. So my first thing, I just want to say, I think this is a little bit ridiculous to say somebody is trying to steal food recipes, because food recipes are something that most people do, and there's a lot of people on TikTok who do similar things to both Nara and Onezwa. So I'm not understanding why Onezwa is trying to come at Nara. I kind of feel like you guys are a little bit jealous of Nara, because it seems like Nara just can't catch a break. One minute you guys are mad at her because of her religion, then y'all mad at her because of the way she dresses, because her husband, her kids, whatever it is. It seems like you guys are always complaining about something about Nara. And I feel like, and don't get me wrong, this is not to invalidate Onezwa's feelings, because actually this year I actually have experienced well-known people stealing my ideas off of my YouTube channel and taking it and putting a twist to it and acting like they came up with it. But that's kind of how content it is. Sometimes some people will steal from you and they will get more credit than you. And does that suck? Yes. Is it fair? No. But life really isn't fair. And I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. But one thing I would say, I don't think Nara is doing this. Are there people out there that steal from people and don't give them credit? Yes, that's true. Do I think if that's right? No. I think you should always give credit where credit is due. But I don't think Nara is stealing from Onezwa. I really don't. I went and I checked out Onezwa's channel because I already was following Nara. And their channels are very, very different. Yes, they both cook from scratch, but the aesthetic is very different from both of the girls. It's not the same thing, guys. It's really not. I think the deeper problem here is also not just food recipes. I think there's a deeper issue, and honestly I think a lot of it is black women being jealous of Nara, because it seemed like y'all was waiting for a chance to attack her and y'all took it. Like, I do see other people weighing in on this conversation, but most people that have something to say bad about Nara are black women. There are black men saying some things, and all the other race of women saying stuff too, but majority of the hate is coming from black women. And I think it's deeper than just recipes. You guys have to understand that Onezwa is upset because she cannot get paid from her content, which,
except in South Africa, we don't get paid for views. And where she is, they get paid for views. So she has been making money off stealing my content.
I understand you work really, really hard on something to see somebody else do something similar and get paid while you cannot get paid. I understand being a little bit upset, but for her to be mad at Nara is crazy. If you're upset, talk to TikTok about that. Maybe you should contact TikTok. Take the platform that you have and speak to TikTok directly and see if they can start paying content creators in South Africa for the content. I know some countries get paid money for TikTok views and some countries don't. And I understand how that can kind of come off as unfair. I get it. But to get mad at Nara is ridiculous. I think you guys forget that Nara's mother is South African as well. Yes, Nara is a biracial woman. Her dad is German. Her mom is South African.
Born in Bloemfontein, South Africa. My mom's South African. My dad's German.
I don't think Nara would hate on and steal from a South African woman when her mother is South African herself. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that would be, I don't think her mind is thinking that way. But I think you guys are taking this as a way to kind of, you know, basically defame Nara. But you guys got to understand, Nara was a model before she was a TikToker. Nara is also married to a very famous model husband, Lucky Blue, and they have a beautiful family.
When I was 14, I got scouted by a modeling agency, and I've been doing modeling ever since then. That's also how I met my husband. After 6 months of dating, we got married and then had 2 kids and were pregnant with our third.
So Nara is going to be okay. Are you guys going to be okay? Is Onezwa going to be okay after this? Nara will be okay because she is a wealthy woman who has a career, who's married to a man with a career and has a family. And she also comes from a loving family herself. I think Nara will be okay after all of this stuff dies down and blows over. But are you guys going to be okay? Is Onezwa going to be okay? She doesn't get the clout and the paycheck that she wanted from all of this? Because that's what it seems like to me. If you're going to accuse somebody of doing something, you have to have real proof. Now, this whole email going around about the cease and desist, I don't even think that that's real. I don't even think that that's real. Because if Nara was going to sue her, I think a lawyer would have emailed her. And you not even supposed to share stuff like that. Like when you get like served papers, you don't supposed to share that stuff like online. Legal battles are supposed to be very like quiet. Even your lawyers will tell you not to speak about certain topics on legal matters. You can't only say so much about a legal matter. So I don't even think that that is true. That could have been like a troll or something sending that to Onezwa. I don't want to say Onezwa wrote it herself, but at this point, who knows if she did or not? Allegedly, don't know. But this is kind of getting a little bit ridiculous. If you guys are mad at Nara because she is a beautiful biracial woman that's married to a white man and she has the trad wife aesthetic and she might be a Mormon and she might not be a Mormon.
My religion is a very hot topic on the internet. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still learning and figuring out my own faith. I'm not in any way a hardcore Mormon or anything like that. I don't wear garments. I didn't get married in the temple. Both me and my husband are on our own journeys and figuring out how we want to raise our kids.
If you guys are mad at that, that's one thing. But to say that she's stealing from a black South African woman is a little bit ridiculous. You guys can be mad about what you guys are mad about. That's on y'all. I can't tell y'all how to feel. Is y'all life, regardless if I believe it's right or wrong. But to say that this woman is stealing from this lady, I think is a bit of a stretch. I think is a bit ridiculous. And I think it's time for you guys to go out and touch some grass. For real. Or maybe you guys should get in the kitchen and start cooking. Because something is not cooking in y'all brains. It's just not. This is giving reverse bullying. How y'all guys claim that the light-skinned women used to bully y'all back in the day. Now y'all have grown up and now you guys are bullying them. Because y'all bullied Tyler, now y'all bullying Nara. And if you guys want me to make a video about the Tyler situation, I can make a video about that. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's a bit ridiculous because I'm seeing a lot of black women attacking biracial women. It's like a trend nowadays. It's kind of becoming a little bit ridiculous at this point. Somebody got to get a grip because this is becoming problematic and it's becoming a bit ridiculous in my opinion. Like I said, I think one of the problems in the black community that I have seen from black people and definitely black women, you guys keep saying that y'all are at the bottom and everybody is stealing from y'all and y'all are the blueprint and all these things. My thing is like this: stop talking down about yourselves. You say that people are stealing from y'all and people are inspiration from y'all. My thing is like this: I think one of the problems that a lot of black women have, even black people have, is a victim mentality and struggle mentality. At one point, black people were treated like second-class citizens in this world, and that's true. But a lot of things have changed. You guys got to stop saying that. Because what's going to happen, that it's going to give like the boy that cried wolf, and it's like you guys cannot always use the race card for everything. Are some people racist to black people? Yes. Do some people treat black women bad because of their phenotype and the color of their skin? Yes. But does everybody does that? No. Everything in life is not about race. Sometimes I do think that a lot of times black people are quick to call colorism. But the funny thing about colorism is that a lot of black people always push mixed and biracial people to the top. Y'all obsess over them. Y'all tell them how pretty they are, and they got the good hair, and y'all say these things. And then when they start getting opportunities that y'all are not getting, then y'all get upset. Y'all literally pedestalize these women, and then y'all get mad when they get more stuff than y'all want to take away. Y'all will support mixed people and biracial women more than y'all will support dark-skinned women and brown-skinned women. And then when these biracial people get the things that y'all want, now y'all mad at them, even though some of y'all are the biggest fans of these people when it's convenient for y'all. And then when y'all get mad at them, y'all try to tear them down. I think there is a lot of self-hate in the black community. I think a lot of black women want to look like and be like these biracial and light-skinned women, but they don't want to admit that and say that out loud because a lot of them are so pro-black. If they honestly speak about how they really feel, they're going to look like hypocrites. You can't pedestalize people and then get mad at them when they get stuff that you guys want. You guys literally gave them a platform and opportunity to get all of this, and now when they get more than you got, I want to take it away from them. It does come off as jealousy and envy. I think you guys have to start checking how y'all feel in the mirror and really start evaluating yourselves. Everything cannot be about colorism and race. It's just not. You have to understand that Nara is just an aesthetic person. The way that she films her video, the fact that she films her video in a nice kitchen, beautiful outfits, and she has her husband sometimes in the videos and her beautiful kids in the video, it's aesthetically pleasing, so more people are going to like it. When Onezwa is on the farm. Some people do like that laid back farm style life, but that's not aesthetically pleasing to everybody. Nara's channel, Nara's content is just more aesthetically pleasing. I think both are nice. In my opinion, I think the farm life and the more glam life are both nice. It's just to each his own. Some people are going to prefer one over the other. And I just think that most people prefer Nara because Nara is a model and she's very aesthetically pleasing. And I think that's just what it is. There's no shade to Onezwa or anything like that. It's just that sometimes more aesthetically pleasing things are going to do better. That's just how marketing works and stuff like that. So if Onezwa wants more views, she can definitely learn how to film her videos in a more aesthetically pleasing way because farm life is actually very beautiful. A lot of people love organic things. A lot of people love animals. A lot of people love, being outdoors. There is definitely a niche for Onezwa to grow her channel and to get brand deals if that's what she wants because there are a lot of people who genuinely like the farm type of lifestyle as well. It's just like she has to find a way to film her videos more aesthetically pleasing. I'm not saying that she has to change who she is. I'm not saying that she has to dress up in fancy clothes if she doesn't want to do that. But I'm just saying there is a way that she can film her farm to table content and make it more aesthetically pleasing. I think, and that is what definitely has a unique niche that she can definitely tap into. So instead of Onezwa getting angry at Nara, maybe she should get inspired by Nara, and maybe she should get inspired by Nara and try to grow her channel. Like I said, the thing about being an influencer is supposed to influence people. If you are online doing anything, you are an influencer. You are influencing people to be just like you. Somebody's going to get inspired by your videos and they're going to want to be just like you or similar to you. One of the reasons why I started being a YouTuber is because I grew up watching YouTube and I was inspired by certain YouTubers and I wanted to be like them. Maybe not exactly like them. I wanted to do my own thing, of course, but they definitely inspired me to even have the courage to start my YouTube channel back when I was like an 18-year-old kid just going to community college and had very basic, filming editing skills. But it inspired me to push myself to grow to who I am today, and I am so thankful of that. And to wrap this video up, I know some people are going to do that whole, well, Nara said she didn't know who Onezwa was, but she's commenting on another video. The only reason that Nara did that is because Onezwa admitted herself having a burner account talking about Nara behind Nara's back.
A couple of months ago, I opened a TikTok account. It wasn't under my name. It was supposed to be a burner, but a lot of people ended up finding it, and it was just a running joke at that point. And on that burner, I talked about content creators taking ideas from other content creators without giving credit. I did not reference any particular content creator, and I also mentioned a number of times that I understand that I'm not the first person to do anything. I have never claimed to be the first person to do anything, but what I do is take what is existing and make it mine, and that is what is different with my content. And a lot of people did end up mentioning a recent video that was made by a certain content creator, which then led to a lot of mean comments, and then videos were made about me, and I was dragged on TikTok where people were talking about how I'm a mean girl, I am a bully, and they started mentioning brands that I'd worked with and how they would feel if they knew that I was a mean girl. Now, I found it very weird that they knew who I was talking about without having me even mentioning anybody's name.
Even though she didn't mention Nara's name, people found out who she was talking about, and they went to Nara's page, and some of Nara's fans, and I guess some of Nara fans was calling Onezwa South African Nara Smith. Nara was apologizing to her for the hate that she was receiving from her fans. So even when Nara was being nice to Onezwa, y'all still try to spin that like Nara was stealing from this woman. I think when Nara said Onezwa's content was inspiring, I think she was trying to motivate Onezwa to not give up and continue to work hard on her videos to make her feel good about herself. I don't think Nara was saying that it wasn't inspirational. She was like copying from her, but to make Onezwa feel better about herself because she was being attacked by trolls, not by Nara. Because Nara was at home cooking food for her kids and her man, minding her business. And the gag is this: Nara has what I like to say quiet confidence. Nara is still uploading videos as she should, minding her business, winning in life while y'all at home talking trash about Nara. Nara living her life as she should. And y'all should live your life too. And Onezwa, the reason why people knew who you were talking about, because yes, there's a lot of people on TikTok that know how to cook. But there's only one Nara Smith. Nara is not just a TikTok cooker. She's a model. She's a mother. She's a wife. She does a lot of stuff. And she's also very, very popular. So, of course, people knew you were talking about her. Because let's be real, you are not talking about nobody else but her. And that was apparent. The one thing you have to understand, you cannot talk about people behind their back and get upset when people find out about it.
Don't act shocked.
And for the whole voice thing, talking about Nara stole this woman's voice. First of all, have you guys ever heard of AMSR? That's very popular the last few years. And also, as you improve your videos, you also improve your talking and your quality and audio. That's all that it is. That's just, Nara just got better at doing voiceovers and voices for better quality audio. That's what that's called, improvement, not copy. Because let me tell you something, if you go back and watch some of my old videos, I used to sound like a straight up man sometimes. My voice sounded very, very manly when I first started doing videos, and I have no idea why, but I got better at speaking and now I sound a lot more feminine. And also, guys, the reason why Nara started to do more cooking from scratch is because she had very bad eczema and she broke out very bad, and a lot of it was for her health and her family's health as well.
I've always loved cooking, but I just recently, in the past year, have gotten really passionate about it. It all started when I was dealing with really severe eczema, and I had to make sure that what I put in my body would be good for my body, and that's kind of how I got into nutrition and food and cooking.
And also, 4 years ago in 2019, Agent Boss sat down with Miss Lynn, who is a Taiwanese woman who works at a bubble tea shop. She is the creator of bubble tea. I think you guys should check her video out because it's really interesting to learn more about her as well. I watched this interview when it first came out. It's a really good interview, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want me to make more videos like that, please comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my next video, which is a thank you video that I made for reaching 1,000+ subscribers. I want to thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. I did a very cute K-pop dance cover. If you guys want to check that out, please click that video next. Like I always say, stay true to yourself, stay blessed, be happy, be nice to people, and deuces, baby. Bow!